lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. Shaking things up from our typical episode, Antibug starts us off with an already akumatized Sabrina, then gives us an akumatized Chloe immediately after. It's fun when episodes that are usually really formulaic in how their stories get started decide to switch things up like this. And while Vanisher was an okay villain, kind of befitting Sabrina if you think about it, it was Antibug that was actually the standout of the episode. Again, fitting given the episode is titled Antibug, not Vanisher. I'd absolutely love to get more episodes like this. It was almost a faux arc, if you squint hard enough. What I mean is I'd like to see Season 2 take a more arc-driven direction, where episode stories would flow into one another. Maybe a storyline picks up in one episode, is carried into the next, then gets wrapped up in the third, or even a later episode. The next season doesn't have to do that, but it would be one way of stepping their game up and really improving upon Season 1. I was going to give Ultimate Spider-Man an example of this, but that's not the best example in my opinion of a continuity-heavy arc-driven series that does it well. What about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? The entire new season is revolving around Ghost Rider, and the episodes aren't standalone. The events of one episode are picked up in the next. Now wouldn't that be cool for Ladybug? But let's get back to the episode. At this point, I think we've nearly exhausted all of Marinette's classmates as villains, although I could be wrong. And it's almost ironic that Chloe's akumatized persona would be an anti-Ladybug. It's a cool design, and almost makes Chloe the Green Ranger to Marinette's Ladybug. Her powers are finite, and given to her by Ladybug's antagonist, and are nearly identical to her own. The only difference is the episode doesn't really play up that angle, and it's more or less just a straight up fight between Ladybug and her copycat. Basically, Cat Noir had his turn, now it's hers. So while there weren't any huge moments centered around an anti-Ladybug, the fights were really good. And honestly, I feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to that piece of praise. The series in general just had really nice animated scenes. It's not Dragon Ball by any stretch of the imagination, but it does get the blood pumping. This will be another component I can't wait to see how Season 2 improves upon. Besides all that, we get to watch Marinette learn to take some advice when it's offered. It's not the most standout lesson the show has taught our protagonist, and it's not really all that good either. I mean, sure, she could have listened to Chloe and gotten rid of Sabrina's Akuma quicker, but it was no skin off her back. She almost immediately, upon realizing it wasn't in the bag, destroys the pen. Maybe the lesson would have come off better if, by not listening to Chloe, Cat Noir gets really hurt, or a citizen gets hurt, or Vanisher gets away. Instead, it jumps from that moment to taking Tiki's advice, then Cat Noir's advice, as if it was some huge thing, but it wasn't. Luckily, that wasn't so big a gripe for me that it ruined the episode. Antibug was still a fun look at an evil Ladybug, even if they didn't quite play with it that much, and it showed us a different setup to an episode from the formula that's been established for over 20 episodes now. And that's it from me. What did you think of the episode? Did you think not enough was done with an evil Ladybug copycat? Would you want to see more episodes like this? Let me know all of this and more down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and take care.